Agent Romanov. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to 𝗪𝗁𝗃𝗀𝗀, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And there is now officially the brand new trailer to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which recently released. Now, we've already seen the first trailer for this film a few months ago, but now this is our second look. And with this film coming out in September, the stakes are really high, and the excitement is also really rising. So we're going to take a look at this trailer for the first time, and just kind of see what they show off in this new trailer, and maybe we'll also go back and compare it to the first trailer and kind of get an idea of what footage was new and what this could possibly mean for not only this film but the future of the MCU. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder. We do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there. So make sure you guys are following that page, and let's go ahead and jump into this story. Ooh. So right away we're already seeing use of the rings, which is something that kind of was more subtle in the first trailer, which I like because obviously it's going to play a pretty big role. They're a lot bigger than I expected them to be too. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Gosh, there's going to be some really cool character development stuff here. I can just tell already. Probably some pretty cool action sequences also, especially like the choreographed ones. Ooh, look at those. Got some airbending going on. But you can't. Knew it. Till he faces it. Yeah, those rings are a lot bigger. I was expecting them to be like these small rings, but they're like straight up bracelet level. Pretty cool though. Ooh. Is that a dragon? Hello? That was pretty awesome. Ooh. What was that? Okay, first things first. A couple of really big things at the end that were shown off that I want to look at. Is that like some sort of fin looking underwater monster thing? It kind of resembles like Abomination from that Incredible Hulk movie back in the day, which would be interesting if that was coming back to some extent, especially because I think there was leaks or rumors or something about She-Hulk maybe exploring that plotline a bit, but it doesn't exactly look like what I remember. So this probably is something different but similar, or it could just be a completely different thing. When it comes to the overall Shang-Chi lore, I'm not necessarily too knowledgeable in the comic book side of things, so a lot of this is really new, which is really cool, but that'll be really interesting how this plays out. And then there was the dragon under the water, I think. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's definitely something really, really cool. And then of course there was the, besides just the general really cool choreographed action sequences, which is something we love to look at on this channel, looking behind the scenes and taking a closer look at some of that stuff. It looks like there was a lot of the actual rings in use being shown. Let me see if I can find a good example. I mean, we all saw it together, but it was just really interesting. Look at those rings. They're so big. But I mean, it's interesting because how that's going to play into like how power is controlled, or like how some sort of special power is utilized. I don't know, this will be pretty interesting to see. So why don't we jump over and compare this to the first trailer and just see if there's any similarities or things that we might have missed from the first trailer that maybe are more prominent because of the context that we get from the second trailer. Oh, I forgot all about that. I haven't seen this trailer since it originally released, so it's been a while. But I always like watching the trailers back to back when we get a second one that gives more context. That car's nice too. We didn't even get to talk about the BMW. I think that was a BMW. That was one thing interesting. It showed more of like his friends, or like Awkwafina's character. And then I think the first trailer than the new trailer, it was pretty limited. But look, we did see the rings there, and I didn't even notice that the first time I watched this trailer, until it was kind of emphasized in this new trailer that we just got today. Yeah, they kept all that under wraps before. Oh, we did get to see a little bit. I just must have missed that. I was so focused on everything else that was in this trailer. Look at that. And the aesthetic is just so great. Like, this is going to be a very visual movie, and it's probably going to look really good. I hope it lives up to the hype that's being built here. Look at that. Who is he? Shang-Chi? Yeah, that was a great trailer. Both of them were really, really impressive. Now, another thing that is really interesting is we have gotten to hear Simu Liu talk a little bit about his involvement in filming Shang-Chi and also what it's like to be casted as this character, which is obviously something really exciting to an actor who's jumping into the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the first time.
So typically, like when you're an actor, and you know, any audition that you go to, like the whole, like the adage is like, forget about it.
Sure.
Leave it at the door, do your best job,
Yeah.
and then just forget about it, and if they call, they call, right?
Yeah.
This was not one of those times. This was like, every single second was excruciating, and every time my phone buzzed, my heart skipped a beat. Like,
Yeah.
it was a very unhealthy equilibrium state,
Right.
let's just say.
Now, we've also heard Simu Liu talk a little bit about the rest of the cast and other people who've been involved in making this film. And one thing that's interesting is, of course, him praising the actress who's starring alongside him, Awkwafina. And it's cool to see this dynamic in the trailer, but it'll be interesting to see how these characters work together on the big screen.
Getting to work with her is I think everything that you imagine her to be. She is such a creative force, you know. She has her own show, Nora from Queens, which is amazing and hilarious, and so much her voice, and she's able to bring that on set every single day. She's so funny, so great off the cuff, and it's really just a, you know, for me, being able to kind of grab on and hang on for dear life, because she's, you know, wherever she takes us.
And then, of course, Awkwafina has even spoken a little bit about her involvement with the project and being casted for the movie, so obviously hype and excitement for this film are at an all-time high. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder, we do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately, so if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there, so make sure you guys are following that page, and let's go ahead and jump into this story.
This is definitely a first in terms of the Asian superheroes in the Marvel universe, and this one is Shang-Chi, played by Simu Liu, and it was such a pleasure to work with him. I think when, you know, representation and all that, I think these movies are definitely adding to that collection, and it's definitely changed a lot. So it's cool to be a part of.
But what do you guys think of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? Are you excited about this film? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Did this new trailer leave you impressed and excited, or kind of disappointed and wanting more? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and notifications on for more videos like this. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.